uncle goes back and he's like, here's he's like, here's some Pepto-Bismol, but Pepto-Bismol has red 40 in it. So, no. So my uncle's like, here, have 3 teaspoons. You know, like you're only supposed to have 1.
Here, drink the bottle.
He's like, here, have 3. You know, just to be sure.
And
so all of a sudden, Anthony's like, yeah, I do feel kind of better. All of a sudden, later on, we're like, you know, we open. It's like dark now, so we open the screen door. And Anthony goes, and he like runs, and like the door. For some reason, the door was locked. I think Junior learned this time.
I know, me and Derek just trying to listen to my new Zoom. Like I got a Zoom for.
No, he was showering this time. This is a cycle ago. So Anthony's like, okay, the sink is like deep. Okay, it's like deep.
Yeah.
It's like
Is it a hotel?
Yeah, or like a lodge or whatever.
Yeah.
And so me and John are listening to his Zoom. We're like 30 seconds mark. And Anthony's like, we're like running. And all of a sudden he's just like, and you can just like see him like hunched over like this. And he's like,
I'm not paying attention.
And he's like, and he like walks away. And all of a sudden John, and then all of a sudden Uncle Jimmy goes, and he's like, he goes over, he goes, Anthony, what? He just failed all the way to the top with
like not much left.
With like with pink ground beef chunks everywhere, like Pepto-Bismol pink. Uncle Jimmy runs out the screen door. He opens it and then closes it, and he's like over the balcony. He's like, "You throw it out." It's so bad. And then John goes,
"I'm gonna go brush my teeth."
No, we're like, what happened? So he's like, "I'm gonna go brush my teeth." And I'm like, you know, so I take the thing, and then he goes, "I'm gonna brush my teeth." He goes, "No!" He's like, throws his toothbrush and like he like runs and it hits the screen door. He's like, oh. And John's gagging. My uncle's throwing up. And I go over there and I'm like, it's not that bad. And then it smelled so bad. But
Why did you wash it off?
like you know that little claw that's supposed to be open? He threw up so much it like seeped down. And like the thing that was supposed to pull it up broke. So we're like, what do we do?
I'm not good.
John goes,
I'll stop the shovel.
So like, cause John realized that we'd have to like get a cup or I don't know. So anyways, my uncle takes a fan. You know those huge fans that kind of sit there.
Yeah.
Like he takes the fan, puts it right there, facing the throw up.
So
it's like fumigating the throw up, and then he takes like oust or whatever, like sprays it so it's oust. And we're like.
You didn't do anything with it? You just left it there?
Yeah, we just kind of left it there.
Oh!
we're like
Oh! That's what happens when there's no one present.
Okay.
The throw up doesn't get picked up.
Okay, so we left the throw up, and we're like,
oh my god!
And then we're like, we're gonna go hiking. We're gonna go hiking.
No, she was in another room.
Yeah, she was in the totally different room. So we're like, we're gonna go hiking. And like, Grandpa comes in and he's like, my papa, and he's like, what the heck is that smell? We're like, don't use the restroom. He's like, oh, okay. We're like, no, you don't. And he's like, and then he was like, don't do it. He's like, I feel a little better. And so we go hiking, and then we come back.
No, at the top, whatever.
And there's hotel staff waiting to say, look, we need to move out.
So we leave, right? And then there's just
all day we go hiking.
Yeah. So the story about the hiking, but we come back, and then there was like a note that says, "Please empty out the sink when you're done using." We're like, I feel so sorry for you guys. And this thing was still broken, so I don't know how they.
They cleaned it up?
Yeah, managed.
Yeah, I didn't go inside the room for like all day.
Oh.
It still smelled like throat.
Oh.
That's the end of the story.
I still get gagged.
Yeah, no, it just said, please
Clean it out next
unplug the thing when you're using the sink.
They're handwritten note, or they?
Yeah, it was handwritten.
Poor people.
Are you biting your lip?
I was like, what?
No, okay, so while we're hiking, right, like it takes us like 24 hours just to get up to the top of the mountain. We're supposed to camp there, but it's just starting to rain. Like,
We didn't prepare for that.
So we're like, oh crap. So like it took us like all day to get up, and it literally took us 3 hours.
No, wait.
To get down. Like Uncle Jimmy is like, he's getting like altitude sickness.
He's all like,
Yeah.
we had MREs. He's like, these MREs are. Oh, he's like, he didn't like him. I was like,
Yeah, he's like, this MRE is awesome. You know, he's honestly, he's like lays down all of a sudden, just like throws up everywhere.
Pure white. Pure white.
There's like an MRE.
Like
Meals ready to eat.
like you put water in it and it cooks it. You just kind of stir it around.
So John goes, we're having the same
What am I looking at?
I'm always there. They're always there. I was like, so like we're coming down right, and me and Jon Jon are in the lead, and like he's starting to get all like.
I'm not feeling good all of a
And
sudden.
all of a sudden, he said his vision's like going like really small, like tunnel vision. He's like, whoa. So he's running down, and like all he can see is this little hole in front of him. I can't see it. So like randomly, like my grandpa's like, okay, I'll take the lead. So my grandpa slips, and we catch him. Me and Jon Jon catch him, and then Jon takes the lead, and like Jon starts falling. Like, oh crap! It's so bad.
Because it was like steep. Like, you literally have to go stop on
We
the
were
road.
running down the mountain, so we wouldn't get down the right. So remember, we still did. Me, you, and Papa.
Yeah, and then
So like,
we run down the mountain, and then we realized we parked on the top of the
You
other
didn't
mountain.
get lost?
Yeah, no. So here's one hill, you know, where we hiked, and then the mountain, and then the other one's over here where we parked. So we're like, 3 hours, and all of a sudden we're like, oh crap. It's starting to rain, but you can't go straight up there. So like, it's like
There's
this
a winding
line
road you have to
Right.
go.
forever. So we're like, okay, it's gonna be on the other side. So
And
we
then,
like sprint up.
we're winding, and I was like, screw this. And I just like going
We
straight
go
up.
up. We're like,
Like a
8
car
times.
parking garage where it's like, you're like, you think you're gonna get to the top level.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
the next
Yeah,
one,
but
and
it's
then it's
just
like,
And
yeah.
then like there's cars that are
There's
like
a
trying to
random,
dumb it.
okay, there was a random van that just like randomly stopped every once in a while and be like, it honk its horn, stop and be like, yeah, and then it takes off. Like, no, seriously, like 3 times, and we're like trying me and Jon, like, I'm gonna get you, and they're like, get him out, I'm like, I'm throwing a rock. Papa's like, don't throw a rock, slash the tires.
Well, okay.
Okay.
That's our Colorado story. Okay, so.